Deep in the forests of northern Georgia, a young American black bear stumbled upon something no wild animal was ever meant to find. What followed was an event so bizarre that it linked a dead bear, a crashed airplane, a mysterious soldier-like figure, and one of the largest smuggling operations in U.S. history. At first glance, these moments seemed unrelated, until investigators uncovered a chain of events that crossed state lines, defied logic, and ended with a bear experiencing something no other living creature ever has. This is the unbelievable true story of the bear that changed history. In the Chattahoochee National Forest, a hunter tracking deer stumbled upon a chilling sight, a massive black bear lying motionless in a clearing. At first, the hunter feared it was alive, but as he cautiously observed, he realized the bear was dead. What made the discovery unsettling was the bear's condition. It was young, showed no signs of injury, and appeared to have simply collapsed where it stood. There were no bullet wounds, no signs of illness, and no evidence of a struggle. The bear's death made no sense. Unbeknownst to the hunter, the mystery began 3 months earlier in the skies above northern Georgia. Two men were piloting a small 6-seater Cessna when they intercepted an unexpected radio transmission. The voices weren't meant for them, and worse, the transmission revealed that federal aircraft were tracking their plane. Before the co-pilot could react, the main pilot calmly explained that there was only one option left. They had to abandon the plane. The pilot set the aircraft on autopilot and began pushing luggage out into the dark night sky. Parachutes were hastily attached to bags, and the cabin filled with freezing air and deafening wind. Then, without warning, the co-pilot was shoved from the aircraft. Moments later, the pilot jumped as well, leaving the unmanned plane to eventually crash. Hours later in Knoxville, Tennessee, an elderly man named Fred Myers noticed something unimaginable in his driveway: a dead man tangled in a parachute. The victim wore camouflage fatigues, a bulletproof vest, and night vision goggles. But oddly, his feet were clad in expensive Gucci loafers. Police quickly realized this was no recreational skydiver. The dead man was identified as Andrew Thornton, a former U.S. Army paratrooper turned professional smuggler. Investigators soon linked him to the crashed Cessna and learned that the surviving co-pilot had been unknowingly dragged into the operation. Thornton had been attempting to smuggle nearly 900 pounds of illegal contraband into the United States when federal agents moved in. But one bag was still missing, and its fate would soon shock everyone. Weeks before the hunter discovered the dead bear, the animal was alive and roaming freely through the forest. During its wanderings, it encountered something strange: a heavy duffel bag lying on the forest floor. Curious and hopeful that it might contain food, the bear tore into the bag with ease. Instantly, a powerful, sweet scent filled the air. The contents were irresistible. The bear consumed everything inside the bag. Moments later, the animal became unusually energetic, sprinting through the forest at full speed. After roughly 100 yards, every major system in its body shut down simultaneously. The bear collapsed and died instantly. It had unknowingly ingested a massive quantity of pure narcotics, an amount lethal beyond measure. No other animal in recorded history had ever experienced such an overdose. When authorities later searched the forest following a tip from the hunter's friend, they located the empty duffel bag just yards from the bear's body. Suspecting the truth, investigators performed an autopsy. The bear's stomach was described as packed to the brim with illegal substances, conclusively solving the mystery of its sudden death. Normally the story would end there, but it didn't. Instead of cremating the bear, the medical examiner made an unusual decision: to have it taxidermied. Over the next 20 years, the bear changed hands multiple times. It was reportedly stolen from storage, sold at a pawn shop, and even owned at one point by country music legend Waylon Jennings. Eventually, the bear found a permanent home. Today, the infamous bear is on display at the Kentucky Fun Mall in Lexington, Kentucky. Around its neck hangs a placard bearing the name the world now knows it by, a darkly humorous title born from one of the strangest true crime stories ever recorded. The bear's story remains a surreal reminder of how human greed, recklessness, and crime can ripple far beyond their intended targets, sometimes into the heart of the wild. The story is more than a strange headline. It's a lesson in unintended consequences. A single illegal decision set off a chain reaction that crossed borders, destroyed lives, and even claimed the life of an innocent animal. The bear didn't choose its fate, it simply followed instinct. Humans, however, made choices driven by greed and desperation, ignoring the cost. In the end, crime didn't just fail. It left behind death, confusion, and a legacy of tragedy frozen in taxidermy. Let this story remind us that our actions echo far beyond what we can see, often harming those who have no voice at all. Responsibility matters. Choices matter. And sometimes, the price of wrongdoing is paid by the most innocent of all.
Narrativia, where words weaves wonders.
Like, share, and follow for more.
This content was generated with the assistance of artificial intelligence for storytelling, narration, and visual presentation purposes. While care has been taken to provide an engaging and informative experience, some elements may be dramatized or simplified. The video is intended for entertainment and general educational use only. Viewers are encouraged to enjoy the presentation and independently verify facts, conduct their own personal research, and form their own conclusions. The creator assumes no responsibility for interpretations or actions taken based on this content. Thank you.